Welcome, I'll be reacting to Space 1999, Season 1, Episode 13. This is not a market substitute. Please support the original.
This is Moonbase Alpha calling on all frequencies.
They're Hawks. They're Mark 9 Hawks.
Yeah, I was like, they look a lot like Eagles.
They're war machines.
Relief crews to launch pad area. Crash units, stand by. Rescue and casualty Eagles manned and ready.
At least they're taking it seriously and launching a lot of Eagles. Oh good, Carter's there. We're fine.
We're locked onto them, Commander.
"15 seconds.
Alpha's wide open.
5 seconds.
Fire. At least a warning shot.
Fire!
Nicely done. But they're still near that planet. They could just launch more.
It's too easy.
I trust Alan. It was too easy. At this point, I think I would just get all the Eagles in the air. Ah. This is bad. It's about to get... Where's Alan? Oh!
All 3 Eagles destroyed, Commander.
Okay, that's an epic leap there. That extra. Oh no, we lost another. I wonder why when they go to Red Alert, one of the things they don't automatically do is get into spacesuits. Because it means something like this is about to go down, right? And then when he gets blown out the airlock, at least he has a chance to survive long enough for them to maybe be able to pick him up. Just putting that out there.
Helena, give me a casualty report.
Apart from the Eagle crews, we've lost all technicians on Launch Pad 4. We have 11 other casualties. 2 men unaccounted for.
That's a lot.
It's bad, John.
We're at war. Right now, you're all that stands between us and them.
That's
I'm
okay.
relying on you, Ellen.
He's got this.
We'll take care of you.
Oh. And they're faster. There's still 2 more. Oh, there goes Eagle 2. Come on, Alan. Ah. Oh, smart.
Let's hope they take us for a dead one.
I've lost contact with Alan.
Because he's playing possum.
The rest of you get below. You too, Victor.
Yeah, they need Victor to survive. He is definitely essential personnel. It's cool that they have a protected area like this. That poor computer, it gets blown up a lot. And that's going to use up their oxygen. Oh. You know, of all the episodes so far, I think this is the worst it's ever gotten. Like, this is serious here. Wow. I mean, who are these aliens? What is their problem? Oh. Sandra has the bridge, as it were. That's cool. I like that. And they're going to lose access to their best medical equipment, too. Get Helena out of there. Thank you. Bob. This is why you should be wearing spacesuits in Red Alert. Oh, great. But Alan is still out there. I have faith.
Head up the target display.
Yes.
Laser
You have one shot at this. Yes! Oh, thank you, Alan.
Maybe that bomber was their last fling, huh?
I don't think it was.
I don't think so, Alan. Anyway, we're still alive. And the question is, how do we stay alive?
About the emergency power, Commander. We're running off solar batteries.
Most of the casualties were in the technical department.
That is not all, Commander. The food production and recycling plants have been very badly damaged.
Oh no.
The water is heavily contaminated.
That gives them like 3 days. If there's no water.
I want you to put an unarmed reconnaissance eagle on a functional launch pad. Helena, you and I are going down to that planet.
No, I don't think you should.
Just a minute.
So they said laser-equipped eagles, they were down to only one. So they have other eagles that just aren't laser-equipped, like the reconnaissance ones. So could they take the eagle that has the stuck launch pad, get the laser equipment out of that one and into one of the available eagles? I get that they have fewer technical people now, but I feel like that would be a good call to make. At least try. Yeah, I mean, at this point, that planet is their only hope for survival.
Please acknowledge.
Casualty list has increased to 131.
The ship now approaching your planet, unarmed.
Why has all this happened to us, Professor?
Please acknowledge.
The gods using us for their sport, perhaps.
Now that he mentions it, this does kind of have the feel of a Greek tragedy, and like Troy, where the gods are on different sides. Interesting point that Victor has there. I know he probably meant it a bit as a joke, but he also is an interesting scientist in that he does think that there might be an entity out there somewhere. He's kind of the agnostic of the show, I guess. So I got the feeling that while he was trying to cheer her up, he also wasn't entirely sure that it was a joke. Like, the possibility exists that that is what's happening. There's definitely a civilization there. Yeah, kind of autumnal. Tractor beam.
No computer malfunction.
You're being pulled somewhere. Gorgeous. It almost sounds like whales. I wonder if that's where they got the sound design from. I love how they have a filter on the camera, making it seem otherworldly. Beautiful cinematography this episode so far. It's almost like an art gallery.
We've been transmitting messages to you ever since we've been in range. We wanted to land on this planet. You refused to answer.
That collar is so neat.
All we want is peace.
We cannot live on Alpha!
You have no place in space at all.
You deny us our future.
You have no future.
Wow.
A plague of fear.
These costumes are amazing.
John, violence is not the answer.
I can't accept their judgment.
Halfman,
That's really gonna help your case there. I don't know how they're getting out of this one. Unless it genuinely is a war game and it will get reset. They made her one of them?
Do not be afraid.
in our world, there can be no fear.
She gets the best outfits in these episodes. She has basically brought him back at least 2 times now. Wow, they really cleared it out.
They're just waiting for us.
I don't know, that's a pretty nice chair back there. Maybe they should take it.
We came from planet Earth. Whoever you are,
who find this empty vessel of Alpha. We have learned many things, but most of all, we have learned that we still have much to learn.
Yes. I love Victor. He was the best person to make that recording.
He is very much afraid that we will stop him.
If she and the others now have the abilities to create from their mind, couldn't she fix Alpha? Because that's the best way to make sure the Alphans don't have a foothold on their planet. But I guess they just want them destroyed. Now they're getting the idea. Get that spacesuit on. Oh no. Okay, they've got to do a reset now. Please. I can't lose Alan. There's no way.
Come fearlessly into our brain and see.
Alpha did it to themselves.
It is our harmonious world. We have no fear.
This is fascinating. Oh no. Oh my. That's a very fragile civilization. Taken down by one shot? I guess it started a chain reaction. How are they getting out of that one?
Still no signal?
Nothing. 10 seconds.
We can't hold
It's a
them, Commander.
loop.
Alpha's wide open.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
Alan, hold your
And they
fire.
don't remember anything.
Commander?
That's an order.
Oh, he remembers. It was a test.
Alien contact lost.
Wow. So it was their fear that made them fire.
Does this mean we can go down to the planet?
No.
No. Because you are so primitive and unstable, so governed by emotions like fear, that you would destroy our perfect world.
I can't remember.
Oh.
I remember. A world without fear. It was very strange. Beautiful.
I enjoy those reset episodes because it allows the writers and the actors to push things to the brink of the show is about to just completely end. Usually there's a stopping point where it's like, well, you can't kill off these characters, you can't put them in these really dire situations, because how do we get back from that? Or you can do a Game of Thrones and just not worry about it and just kill off characters. So this is the best of both worlds, where we get to see the what if, as it were, and then reset it. They had me going for a while though. I genuinely thought that Bob was gone and that Alpha was mostly destroyed. I figured that maybe the aliens would simply fix the essential services and send them on their way. But when Alan had his spacesuit compromised, I'm like, there's no way. They wouldn't get rid of 2 people, right? Also, Alan must be protected at all costs. Just cannot lose him. It was an interesting concept that the attack was from their own fears. When they saw the planet, what are you most worried about? Kind of like that island in Voyage of the Dawn Treader, where your fears are manifested and that's what attacks you.
Do not let it know your fears, or it will become them!
Oh no.
Edmund, what did you just think of?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So the final moment in this episode, when the commander was like, I remember vague impressions that fear is the problem here, so we're not going to fire. I'm going to reject my fear, is what genuinely reset it. It's a good concept. The only problem is that sometimes our fear is an early warning system. Things like fear of heights, to keep you away from the edge and not falling over. I think fear is a good thing as long as it's not what's controlling you and driving your main decision-making process. If the only reason you are or are not doing something is because you're afraid, that's bad. However, I think fear should be part of the equation of, oh, I'm afraid of doing this. Why? Let's think this through. Sometimes it's an obstacle to get over or to set aside, like in this episode. And other times it's something to listen to that's giving you wisdom. And multiple times, again, we had the concept of God looking after them as part of this episode. So I continue to be impressed by how philosophical this show is, and that they're willing to bring up concepts like God in whatever form that will take. While most science fiction tends to shy away from that or just use it for flavor. Stargate mostly used it just as a flavor, like the ancient Egyptian gods were actually aliens, etc. They didn't often go into the concept of, is there a God? So this was an interesting episode. Very thought-provoking.